Happy New Year and welcome back to David Pattinson's Accused Friends. I was, just getting up gingerly on New Year's Day and I had a ton of messages on my phone, thinking they were all Happy New Year messages. I realised that there were also plenty of messages from people asking about my thoughts on the fact that Alison Saunders is now Dame Alison, having been honoured in the New Year's Honours list. And I was thinking back to my childhood when I was talking to my grandparents, asking about, why people were called Sir and the honours list and what it meant. And, I was told back then that it was about people who are great achievers in our country. And this was a recognition of their contribution to our country and their outstanding achievement. On behalf of all the British people. And so, it really got me wondering why on earth someone with such a track record of criminal conduct towards British citizens would be awarded a damehood in any way. We did a video with Alexandrina about a year ago talking about how Alison Saunders was left off the New Year's Honours list from last year, 2019. So it got me wondering, well, what's Alison Saunders done in the past year other than, have the problem with Linklaters and the crony capitalism to be awarded a damehood this year? And isn't it amazing how low our country's dropped in terms of these awards and the criteria for them? Once the honours were for the highest achievers in our country, and now they're for people like Alison Saunders facing a citizen's prosecution from the British people for her crimes as Director of Public Prosecutions, malicious prosecutions of British men, and knowing unlawfulness in terms of the management of the Crown Prosecution during her days there, which was wholly deliberate, trying to raise prosecution rates or conviction rates, and totally ignoring the fact that people should be presumed innocent until proven guilty, and sending innocent people to jail is no noble deed. There's been plenty of press reports about this. One here and some comments from it. It says the decision to make Alison Saunders a dame in the New Year's Honours list has been criticised because of a controversy over sex crime investigations during her tenure. Dame Alison stepped down from her role as DPP in October of last year, I think they mean 2018, after holding the post for 5 years when it was revealed that police and prosecutors were not sharing evidence in sex offence cases with defence lawyers. I wonder why they would not be sharing evidence with defence lawyers. She was accused of overseeing a dangerous crusade that aimed to heighten convictions in sexual offence cases, but which led to totally innocent people going to jail, according to Samuel Armstrong, a Chief of Staff for a Member of Parliament. Mr. Armstrong was accused of raping a woman in the House of Commons office, but was cleared when evidence was disclosed just before his trial began. Criminal QC Dan Janner, son of the late Labour peer Lord Janner, who faced child abuse allegations, called Dame Alison the worst DPP in living memory, as he described her damehood as appalling. He said, she completely made a hash of my innocent late father's ridiculous allegations. These have now proven to be false, just like the allegation that Nick made. I think he was referring to the Carl Beach case. And Dame Alison presumed guilt and introduced, followed, or continued a policy that all victims are to be automatically believed, he told the Press Association news agency. So no love there for Alison Saunders. The interests of fairness, Alison Saunders has finally made a comment. I think it's the first time I've heard a public comment from her excuse me, since she was read her rights by me for introducing the citizen's prosecution. And Dame Alison, defending her damehood, told The Times that this award was for 30 years of public service and that it was unfair to describe it as a reward for failure. However, a parliamentary report released in July last year came to the conclusion that Dame Alison's weak leadership did not deal with failings in how evidence is distributed, causing innocent individuals to be erroneously jailed. So that's what gets you a damehood in this day and age. I suppose I should, it's great for me to come on camera and wish Dame Alison congratulations. I think it's something that people are going to look at the honours list now and hope they don't get one. It's a disincentive to be a high achiever, so that you'll be in the same class of people as Dame Alison. Hopefully, with a bit of luck this year, she can be one of the few, if only, Dame in prison. If all goes well with the citizens' prosecution, which is ongoing. Anyone who wants to donate to the citizens' prosecution, feel free to go to our website, citizensprosecution.org. There's a button there to donate, and there's also some information about the achievements of Alison Saunders during her 30 years of public service that led to her damehood. So hope you find this video interesting. What I've been thinking about since this damehood issue was announced was that my videos and the citizens' prosecution of Alison Saunders clearly isn't enough to convince the royal family and the monarch that a damehood is really not the right award for Alison Saunders. So I will now be writing a book, the title of which is likely to be Guilty Until Proven Innocent, and it'll lay out chapter and verse all the crimes of Alison Saunders, and so the public can read about them at their leisure. So look forward to bringing you more information on that, and want to wish everyone a happy new year. Thank you.